All right, so today I have Olivia here with me. We did our food diaries together, and we're going to kind of talk about her food and diet and how it relates to her oral health. So the first thing we're going to talk about is karyogenic foods. It is one of the main things that causes tooth decay in diets. Some of those foods would be dried fruit, candy, cake, chips, bread. They have low karyogenic foods, which would be raw veggies, fruit, and milk. And then non-karyogenic would be meat, fish, poultry, fats, and oils. So as I look at Olivia's food diary on my computer here, she has more low karyogenic foods. She doesn't really have a lot of karyogenic foods, besides she does like to eat dried fruit. So for that, we would suggest, because the film will stay on the teeth, we suggest after you eat dried fruit, you're going to want to brush your teeth and shortly after, or do a mouth rinse to kind of get that film off. I can see on her food diary she eats a lot of eggs, which is really great for the teeth. It's and potassium levels. She eats a lot of veggies, which is really, really good as well for your food, or for your oral health. Let's see, I'm just looking at her snacks here. And Olivia doesn't do a lot of snacking, which is great, because snacking, you're supposed to limit it in between meals, because instead of choosing veggies, you're most likely going to choose chips and cookies, which is karyogenic food, and that is not good to eat all the time. She also, let's see here, she eats a lot of chicken, which is really good for your teeth. Poultry is a really good protein-rich food that has a lot of phosphorus in it. And how much water would you say you drink a day, Olivia?
I have a water bottle that's about 32 ounces, and I normally drink 3 or 4 of those a day. I didn't really log my water into there because it seemed like...
I couldn't log
Yeah, I
mine in
couldn't
there
really
either.
log my water into that. But I normally drink 3 or 4 of them,
Okay.
especially because I take creatines, and you have to, with that supplement, you have to drink excessive amounts of water. So I drink a lot of water throughout the day. Otherwise, I do drink coffee. I normally sip on it in the morning, and then I normally try to rinse through after my drinks and get the coffee off my teeth.
Which is really great to do, because that also leaves a film on your teeth. The water drinking though is awesome. That's the most tooth-friendly beverage, because water has little bits of fluoride in it, so it's always good to drink water.
And I do mostly drink tap water, so that definitely has fluoride in it from the city.
Yes, which is great. I can see here. So your carbs are pretty low too, which is really good. She has a lot of complex carbs in her diet, which is better for your oral health than the simple carbs like soda, gummy worms, donuts. She has a lot of fruits in her diet, which is really great to keep the empty calories away, which the empty calories in food are very harmful to your dental health. All right, so I'm just looking through Olivia's 3-day food log here, and she does drink energy drinks, which is not the best for your teeth. However, instead of drinking it in one sitting, instead of throughout the day, is a lot better for her teeth, because she can clean it off. But if you do it 2 or 3 times a day of different energy drinks, then it just recoats your teeth with all that junk, and it just isn't good for the teeth. Something else she likes is peanut butter, which we thought was a karyogenic food because of the stickiness, but it's actually one of the least karyogenic foods there is out there, which was pretty interesting to find out. And she's not a big dairy person. She does drink or eat yogurt, which is really beneficial for tooth health because of the amounts of calcium. We didn't know about oat milk, so I did look it up, and it's actually a really great source of calcium still. And so that is a good, that's a non-karyogenic food that she has that really helps her teeth grow and stay healthy. Olivia also makes protein shakes almost every day, it looks like, with frozen fruit, which is great for her teeth because that brings a lot of good source of nutrients into her body. And she has a lot of fiber intake, which is really good for the body and the teeth structures. All right, so after evaluating her food diary, Olivia does have a pretty good diet, which is great for her oral health. One thing I would suggest is maybe eating or drinking those energy drinks in one sitting instead of throughout the day, so you don't keep recoating the teeth. Brushing after you do drink those energy drinks would be really important, so it takes off that film off the teeth. And also when you eat the dried fruit, it'd be important to do that as well. But other than that, Olivia has a very good diet and overall really good teeth health.